In this video, we're going to talk about 5 things that you need to know before playing Forza Horizon 5. Okay, first things first, you need to learn class restrictions. Now let me explain what that means. In Forza Horizon 5 and Motorsport, each car has a PI value. That's the performance index of the vehicle. So low class vehicles start at D class and faster vehicles are usually at S2 or even X class. I don't know about you guys, but when I first started playing Forza Horizon, I would just go into the upgrades menu and slap on every single upgrade possible. Now, I had no idea about the PI system, so I would put on every single upgrade part available, thinking that that was going to improve my vehicle and make me faster in the game. But in reality, that would just take my car all the way to S2, somewhere in the middle. It wouldn't be tuned, or it wouldn't have all the right components to make it competitive. And hence, I would struggle actually racing that car because it had way too much power and probably not enough grip. So I would recommend looking into performance classes and actually making sure that when you tune a vehicle, make sure you'd reach the maximum number possible. And what I mean by that is, if you're tuning a car for A class, make sure it's at A800 and not A750. Now I could go on about this forever, but if you would like to see an in-depth video on performance index and car classes in Forza Horizon 5, then please let me know in the comment section below and I'll be sure to make that for you. Okay, now point number 2 is quite similar to the first one. Please avoid using auto upgrade. Another big mistake that I did was I would always go and auto upgrade my cars if I was feeling lazy. The reason I say this is because the chances are that you will actually build a much better vehicle rather than actually using the auto upgrade feature. So yeah, that's point number 2. Make sure that you do not use the auto upgrade feature in Forza Horizon 5. So point number 3 is expect to actually get beaten online. And I'm not trying to say this to be harsh, but the chances are if you're new to the game and you go online into multiplayer, you will get beaten. But what you can take from that is by looking at what cars others are using, you can also get into the same car and try and find a tune for that car. And this leads into point number 4, learn the track before you actually go online. What I mean by this is that I know that we're all really keen on going online and playing multiplayer. Now use the time in single player to actually play all of the tracks and get yourself familiarized with every single track in the game. There's nothing worse than going into a multiplayer session and doing the track for the very first time, struggling to find the braking zones, and just really not knowing where you're going on the map. Another great way to learn the track is by looking into rivals. Now you can go into rivals, have a look at different tracks and different classes and see what cars others are using. Now please make sure that you're not just looking at the people in top 10s, because a lot of the times these guys are actually using cheat engines and just not playing legitimately. Now on the other hand, you'll find some players using some really powerful rear-wheel drive power builds, which as a new player in Forza Horizon 5, I wouldn't actually recommend you trying these cars just because they take a lot of time and patience to get used to. Hey guys, I just wanted to jump in and quickly mention that although these times might look like they are cheated, some people might actually not be aware that they're cheating in the game. Apart from all of the obvious issues that have gone wrong in Forza Horizon 5, one of the issues with rivals is that if you create a custom blueprint on a particular race and finish that time is actually going to be counted towards your rival's time. And that's why we see so many different times on the rival leaderboards that just don't make sense. One great way I do this personally is by looking into my friends list and checking at what others have done. And this is a great way for me to check what cars they're using and to see what times they're getting so I can aim to beat that or get close to it. And point number 5 is just don't be afraid to ask questions. Now one great thing about Forza Horizon 5 is that we have one big community and we have a lot of people willing to help. Apart from those that are really my point is, if you're struggling with something or if you need some help, feel free to go onto Twitch. Have a look at streamers that are streaming Forza Horizon 5 and ask them a question. Better yet, feel free to ask me any questions that you might have. Post a comment down below, join my Discord, or just tune into my live stream. There's a lot of great people in the community and I would be here all day if I was to name every single person. But guys, that's it from me today. If you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to drop a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you'd like to see another Forza Horizon 5 video, then click here. If you'd like to see a GTA 5 video, click here.